Got my eyes straight ahead, got my head in the game. With the red light on, I'm just waiting for the change. Keep my head down low.
Hi, Jay Fallon. Thank you for listening. This is the slippery slope. So, a bit of sad news to talk about. Very, very sad news. Disappointing that I haven't seen any more about it across regular mainstream news outlets here in Australia. Anyway, 70 Christians were beheaded. 70 Christians were beheaded in Congo. I believe it was in the church by ISIS. There you go. ISIS is still going strong in some parts of the world. I'll bring up a couple of articles and we'll listen to. There was a report done on CBN. I'm going to bring up this expert on issues over there in the Congo and what's happening there. But yeah, 70 fairly makes you wonder. I mean, with all the things going on here in Australia, and you look at uh, having a hard time. You think you're having a hard time or you're going through something, a struggle. And then you hear things like this, and it's barely even talked about. Definitely not in hardly anything in mainstream media, like I said. Anyway, we'll read through this article together. Okay, this headline from Christianity Daily. Tragic massacre, 70 Christians beheaded in DRC. Church attack. If you're following on the video here, it's just a picture of people sitting with crosses, I think, mourning. 70 Christians were found beheaded inside a Protestant church in the North Kivu province of the Democratic Republic of Congo, according to reports stating that the victims had been kidnapped by suspected allied democratic forces or terrorists. The attack occurred in the village of Maba last Thursday around 4 a.m., where the armed group ordered residents to quietly evacuate their homes, which led to the abduction of at least 20 Christian men and women. Following the kidnappings, concerned local residents convened to plan a rescue, but the ADF terror group surrounded the village and managed to capture 50 more believers. Those abducted were subsequently taken to a Protestant church in Kasanga, where they were later found beheaded, according to the ministry Open Doors. The international Christian concern, a US based persecution watchdog, labeled the incident a brutal massacre, noting that the ADF held the hostages for several days before executing them. So, Lord knows what went on, how they treated the women and children, whatever they did while that was going on. ICC President Jeff King commented on the horrific nature of the incident, saying this recent massacre where 70 Christians lost their lives is not an isolated incident, but part of a grim tapestry of violence that has claimed over 6 million lives in the DRC over 2 decades of a on and off war. The vast majority of the DRC residents are Christian, so this is a religious genocide carried out by radical Islamic terrorists. He emphasized the need for action beyond prayer, advocating for an all African military force to intervene in this failed state, to restore order and save countless more people from becoming victims of this endless cycle of bloodshed. So I just want to go to this video that came up on YouTube and just have a listen to what this expert in this region has to say.
Dexter, what can you tell us about this absolutely barbaric atrocity?
Okay, well, first of all, it took place in the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is a huge country with about 105 million people, that right now is basically in a conflict with neighboring Rwanda over territory in Kivu. Okay? And the violence was perpetrated by an organization that was that is affiliated with ISIS. And the thing is that there are some people who have argued that they are essentially working on behalf of Rwanda, because Rwanda is a neighboring country that covets and is actually taking control of an awful lot of the mineral resources in Kivu. And so what this violence has done is demonstrated that the Congo cannot protect its citizens from violence in Kivu or in North Kivu. And so, what people are worried about is that this is essentially an attempt to kind of destabilize the Democratic Republic of Congo and legitimize Rwandan claims to the minerals in the region. And I don't want to underestimate or downplay the ideological hatred by the perpetrators of this group who murdered these Christians. But the thing is that it's taking place against a backdrop of geopolitics in Africa. And what has happened is, and so if the Congo, under the leadership of Felix Tshisekedi, can't protect its borders, essentially it's going to have to go for help outside the country, and the people live there, and that's why people are worried about it. The Congolese that I've spoken to here in the States say, I said, wait a minute, are you telling me that the Rwandans are supporting this attack? And they said, yes. And I said, but Rwanda is a Christian nation. And they said, yes, but this will help destabilize the region where all of these minerals that are used for the iPhones that we make, that we use in our lives. And so clearly there's an ideological and a theological component going on, but there's also a strategic issue as well.
So did you hear that? Supposedly Rwanda is some kind of Christian nation, but yet they're supporting or behind supporting this attack, supporting the takeover because they're looking for the minerals. Mind you, that verse, the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. Look, there's nothing much more to say about this. What can you say? It's absolutely disgusting. It's just good that the more people know about it and that we report on it and talk about it and let people know this is going on. Here in Australia, what can we do? I mean, because Australia gets so focused on itself, so focused on all the popular things, so focused on lashing out at Donald Trump when he says something they think is wrong against Zelensky, so focused on all these other things that really don't have any bearing on our lives. But yeah, we don't want to speak out on things. This has been going on for a couple of years over in the Congo, and yet it's not something popular in the Western world to talk about. That's the unfortunate thing. Anyway, I just thought I'd quickly get on and share about this. Please share, like, and share. We need to talk about it a lot more so that we just bring more attention to it and pray for the people of Congo, these people, these families that are affected. Hard times. Anyway, my name's Jay Fallon. Thank you for listening to The Slippery Slope.
They just fuel a desire that will take me higher. I'm on fire.